I just got another privacy complaint. And I just come, what's so crazy about it is I was just in there changing the cat's water because I was going to try to go back to sleep because I was in the bathroom, like throwing up in the sink. Like, that's how bad my nerves are, I swear to God. And I lay here in this bed and I look at my email, and then that nutty bitch sent another privacy complaint. So I went and did a privacy complaint on her videos. I'm going to make the round and just everybody gets one now. I'm probably going to give her two. Whew. I'm telling you, she has made me that stressed to where I'm literally in there throwing up. And then this is like, you know what I mean? Who gets off on doing this shit? Like, who gets off on doing that? I was just in here throwing up in this sink because I am so, like, just, my stomach is just fucked up. My nerves. If someone's harassing you like that, and I don't want to fuck with her life, and I don't want to fuck with Alex's life, but I have no choice. None. You want to give me the third one? Now you did it. Now you did it, bitch. Ugh, you're gonna go to jail for harassing me and my family. That little fruitcake in Houston is gonna go to jail for what he did to me. Ashley, hey Ashley, you're going to go to jail for what you did to me. No, matronista. Let me tell you something, matronista. Let me tell you something. I was just in that bathroom throwing up, laying in this bed. I'm sick. I'm leaving my house that I've lived at since 1992, going up there to my sister getting a divorce. None of those nieces or nobody did shit for me. I've done everything, and that fucking bitch is gonna give me a privacy complaint. I swear to God, I'm gonna put her in prison. I'm gonna put her in the ground. She's making me sick to my literal stomach with stress, matronista. It isn't fucking funny. If I start calling up your daughter right now, matronista, it's not going to be funny, is it? They called my grandma and told her I died. I'm going to call Alex's mother and tell he's a homo because he is. He's a homo, matronista. He's a self-hating homo. That bitch down there in South Florida is going to go to prison. I hope you're not in Cat's DMs, matronista. I hope you're not. I'm done. No, you're not. No, you're not. Yeah, well, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do about it? I haven't tagged nobody. I haven't been in nobody's thing. And that fucking bitch, you don't think I'm going to call her daughter at work in a couple hours? She's going to have to go bond her mother out of jail. No, you don't, matronista. Get the fuck out of here, matronista. Go suck on Lindy's a-hole. Go away from here, matronista. It's not funny. I just gave mom, you know what I mean? Why are you gonna do that to somebody? I lost both my fucking parents. Fuck her. She went in my real life. When my mom was alive, matronista. It's over. If I have to go to jail, fine. I'll bond right out. That old bitch ain't doing this to me. My mouth is all dry. Hold on. Matronista, I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, woman, listen to me. I'm done. This is it. I was in there throwing up in my sink. That's how bad my nerves are. I wish I was Jimmy. I wish I was Jimmy. I wish I was hanging out with him. Basically, is that what you want me to do to myself, matronista? Is it? Yeah, what did I do anything? What did I do? What did I do that Lindy didn't do? What? I'm telling you. Anyway, let me go. I'm giving everybody privacy complaints. You get one. Everybody's getting one, matronista. That's what we're doing today. Everybody gets a privacy complaint. I'm telling you, I'm going to end up going to jail, matronista, because that woman won't leave me alone. I'm getting to the point where I'm just going to drive down there and do something to her so she'll leave me alone. She won't leave me alone. Leave me alone. You're sick. You tried to make me unalive myself. I remember the love songs. I remember all that. Bye, matronista. No, you don't. You want to see me dead, matronista? Bye. Bye-bye. Oh my God. 24 hours. Bye-bye. Matronista, God bless you. Bless your heart, Matronista. I'm sure you think it's funny, but this time something's really gonna happen, Matronista, because you know why? For the first time since August 22nd of 2022, I'm gonna have money. I'm gonna have at least $250,000, Matronista. And you don't think I'm gonna... Alex should know. If anybody should know, Lindy and Alex should know that I'm gonna get that bitch and the other trailer bitch and that trailer bitch. You don't think I'm gonna do that, Matronista, when I got all those, when I got 6 digits in my checking account? Do you really think, after knowing me on a year and knowing my whole history throughout my life, do you think I'm just gonna get $250,000 pop in my banking account and I'm gonna say, oh yeah, I'm just so over that? Hell no! I've been working towards this moment for 4 years, Matronista. For 4 fucking years, I've been waiting to find out where that punk lives, exactly where Lindy's at, and put those trailer people in prison. That's what I'm gonna do, Matronista. That's what I'm gonna do. You didn't, you know what? You know what, Matronista? Me and you were never like friends. We were never friends. So what you did to me on here with them, it doesn't hurt. Because you know what? We weren't friends like that. It hurt because Lindy was my friend. That was my friend, Matronista, that I defended like a literal family member for 7 years. People forget all that. Fuck you, Paulette Briggs. You think it's funny over there in your trailer park too? It's not funny. It's not funny. I want to talk to Aaron. I want to show him that video of when he was a little guy and you had him on YouTube saying, oh, that stupid Lindy and blah, blah, blah. Sitting there having a young child in the middle of a grown-up's fight defending you because he just magically got on there. You remember all that? I got it on my other account. So fuck you, Paulette Briggs, and fuck Aaron, and fuck your husband. Fuck you, bitch. You have no right, Paulette Briggs, to go in Lindy's life. You had no right to go in Denise Locker's life, and you had no right to go in mine, you trailer bitch. You know why I call you that? Because you have no character either. It's not like you got a little class, Corey, and you stay out of people's fucking life. You live like trash and you act like it. You literally act like it. You get your butt so sizzling hot over there in that worn out computer chair in that single wide that you got to go fuck with people in real life to make yourself feel better about yourself, Paulette Briggs. Stay the fuck out of people's lives. Because, honey, I'm going to be in your life. You don't think you're going to get something coming back, bitch? I've been waiting for 4 years. 4 years. And y'all think it's a joke. Oh, we fucked with him so many times. He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing. What a pussy. He never does nothing. Hey, Steve, I know you're in Cat's DMs because a little birdie told me something. Jake, I know you're in Cat's DMs just because I know. And that bitch is gonna give me a privacy plate. I'm gonna give you one too momentarily, Jake. All the people, everybody on here dies, but the ones I want to. Isn't that how it goes? Literally every person that really don't live to be 100 years old. I'm telling you, Matronista, it's not ha-ha funny. I know JT's involvement. I know fucking Noodles. I know fucking Corey. I know Lindy. I know Jim. And I know what's going on. I'm not a fool, Matronista. And if they think, well, I've got $250,000 in my checking account, that someone around here ain't gonna say, hey, Ryan, give me $5K and I'll give you what you need, then y'all are stupid. I've been around Boyd since 2015. I know what this place runs on, and that's money. That's money. That's what, what does it say? I get the boot. Add a, no, I don't want to do that. I do all top messages. Why don't they just always start on all messages? Who doesn't below you? Whatever. So Matronista, they think, what do they think is going to happen, Matronista? Oh, Ryan's just going to, he ain't going to go by. But you don't think I ain't going to drive 5 or 6 hours to Beth Roche's trailer park and drive there, hooting and hollering and recording? You don't think that's going to happen, Matronista? Then you're an idiot. Then you really, truly are an idiot. I have been waiting for years. Oh, Lord, I've been dreaming about this. Literally for 4 years, it's the only thing that's kept me above ground, knowing that this day would come. And those people would face what they deserve for fucking with me. I lived through that shit, Matronista. I love that little boy. I thought I did because I was mentally sick, as it's very evident now, isn't it, Matronista? They thought they could get away with doing that to me because they thought I was some little retard, Matronista. That's what they did to me. And then when I like snapped out of it and got normal over the last few years, you can't still play those same games with me. Because now I can call a lawyer and have her put in jail. I'm having some old bitch put in jail, that's what. How are you doing this beautiful morning? I used to tell Alex and Lindy. Lindy used to say, oh, Mara needs to be DEAD and all that. They know how much I dislike that woman. As much as I told Alex I would walk on broken glass all the way to Houston, I would walk on broken glass all the way from here to Davie fucking Florida to put my foot up that old bitch's dusty cunt. Basically. Cheers, buddy, cheers. Happy cheers. No, Matronista, I'm telling you. Why don't you call me? No, actually, don't call me Matronista because I'm going to go to bed shortly. I ain't got time for all this nonsense. I'm telling you, if I end up unaliving myself one day, it's because of a certain lady in Davie, Florida. I'm going to put up a video about her on my third channel, and I'll link it over there so everybody can go watch all the videos. I got a whole, I'm going to put up her daughters, her granddaughters. I think I'm going to have AI generate what her great-grandchildren are going to look like, and I'm going to post their pictures. How about that, hag? I'm telling you, push me a little bit further. You've already had me in there throwing up earlier today, screaming and crying. You're sick. You're a mentally unwell old lady that I have proof has been terrorizing me. Period. And I'm going to end up getting so upset because the police won't do anything that I'm going to get in that car and make the police do something. You understand? You're going to leave me alone. You're going to leave my family alone. JT and those weirdos called my dying grandma dementia and told her I died in a car wreck. Fuck your daughter. Fuck your daughter. Fuck your daughter. Fuck your husband that's dead. Fuck them. Fuck with my family again, and they're going to be where I'm telling you, you're going to leave my family alone, old lady. You're going to leave her alone. Matronista, I'm going up there buying a house for $150,000, and then I'll have $100,000 left. I know what I'm going to be on disability. I'm fine. As long as I have a roof over my head and a decent car, that's all I care about, Matronista, in life. I talk a bunch of shit, but that's all I will do is move to a house the same size or better than this one and lay in a bed. That's what I'm going to do, Matronista. That's what I want to do, Matronista. Honey, JT is proven. It's proven that those nanny cams and all that, you thought that tiny comedian said, heard Smokey and me yelling, all that stuff. I know more than y'all think I know, Matronista. Listen, an attorney won't even charge me because JT's that easy to prove guilty, Matronista. That weirdo transgender woman, all that. I'm going to get Kat's DMs. I'm going to get Mama Beth's DMs. I'm going to get Midwestern Mary's DM. I might have already talked to her husband on Facebook. You never know, Matronista. I'm going to spend that money. You know what? I don't need a grief counseling, and the only cruise I will take is one to boot that old hag JP off. If she's still alive, and I sure hope he ain't. Goodbye. Goodbye. Matronista, I'm really not joking, and I'm telling you, and I promise, because sometimes I do have to stand up for myself and do wild shit, so y'all are like, simmer down. That I'm telling you, I dislike that lady so much in South Florida, I would go to prison probably for the rest of my life if she keeps on at me, you understand? Like, I am distressed. Let the cops go figure it out. Go get cat shit. Do whatever they gotta do. Matronista, you don't think if I give a lawyer $10,000 once they get into cats, it's golden. There's nothing for them to do but either for JD to make a deal or go to trial and humiliate him and everybody else along with him, Matronista. I'm no fool. If anybody did that to your family like that, then you would do the same thing I'm going to do, Matronista, and you know it. You know it. Just like if this happened to Dina, she'd be the victim of the world on about 5 different social media apps, Matronista. At least I'm only sticking to 2. TikTok, actually 3. No, I had to private my Twitter actually because the butthurt twins were over there stalking me. Over there saying fuck Israel and they're over there stalking me. Matronista. They're weird. There's one thing I can say about at least you're a little bit educated and have a little bit of a class, Matronista. That one up in Ohio is gross. I know she's your friend. She's a gross woman. Not because of her financials, not because of anything. She's a gross woman for having anything to do with hurting me like that. It could have been done. It could have been done nicely. There was no reason after that cunt was my friend for 7 years for her to do that. She told my business to Jim for years. So what if I thought I was an Alex and got to vent on her finally to someone after all these years? You know what I mean, Matronista? Like I found out way back when, because I had showed Lindy a picture of some tramadol I got through the mail, and then the first time her and Jim got in a fight, he started trolling me to show me that she had told him. You know, there's all kind of shit that we just don't go through, Matronista, but this all it wasn't just out of the blue, Matronista. When you treat someone that good and defend them like that, and then I saw that she was that's that one time I was drunk and I was like, oh, whatever, to Chandra, because she told Boris my business. So I'm sure, anyway, I'm not going to go on and on, Matronista. Believe me, I'm going to buy me a little house that is nothing grand. You can see the stuff, 130, what, I'll buy me a house for 70,000 and fix it up. I saw one for 50 that was better than this, a brick house that was by level of the garage, everything. And I know how to manage money, Matronista. I act like, you might think I'm a cuckoo and stuff, but I'm really not. When it gets down to it, I'm properly medicated. I've been away from my narcissistic mother who beat me every day and called me the F word and told me what a POS I was and a loser and everybody hates me, and she'd scream and slam doors and throw stuff and kick me and walk by my bedroom door and call me the F word, and then I'd cry and she'd say, well, I didn't call you anything. I didn't call you anything. Call the police on me and lie to them, just like Mara did. Mara, I'm telling you, you're going to make me snap in my head where I'm just going to go do something crazy and I'm not even going to be I'm going to be insane, basically, Mara. No one's going to call. That bitch called twice on me to do that. The second time she did it because I cried and told her that y'all would get the video, and the JT and that transgender freak was sitting there getting my communication between me and Christy. You don't think I'm going to fuck them people up, Matronista? Have they really deluded their self with magical thinking that Ryan Broxton, am not going to do some major shit to them? I mean, are you really thinking that, mate? Are they that deluded? Has Lindy really convinced herself, as Corey and JT really convinced himself of that? I sure hope not, because they're fixing to be in for a rude awakening, Matronista. I've waited 4 years. I put in the work. I fixed this house with the best I could with the limited amount of money I had. I took care of Mom. I was over there doing Grandma. I took care of my grandpa back in the day. I've done what I'm supposed to do in life. I'm gonna make sure those people pay for what they did to me. They destroyed my life. It might be funny to you, Matronista, but it wasn't funny to me. It wasn't funny to me at all. And if I would have had bullets, I wouldn't be here and no one would be the wiser. That's the scary part. That's the part that really hurts me, is if I would have done that after that poop stream right down there and just went pop, no one would have, they thought I would have just been depressed. No one would have known. Oh, he must have just been depressed about something and just did that because he was drinking, or no one would have known what happened. And if you think that's funny, then good on you, Matronista. Good on you, woman. Isn't it funny how Matronista, it wasn't funny to me. I thought in my mental deluded state that I loved that little boy, and it was very mean. It was all very mean. I remember being over there back then and Alex saying, oh, I hope you don't hold grudges, and Jim left the chat, all that. And I look back at all that. Well, why didn't someone just come to me and say, hey, Brian, the gig's up. Why make me go through all that? They're like, oh, Ryan, I told Lindy to fake cry one time. So now anytime I cry, they're so fucked in the head that they think Ryan cannot have one actual emotion. Ryan cannot have he's a lie you know what I mean? They've trashed me. And then that fucking fugitive and you and all those other weirdos do it behind the scenes and shit. When look at my shit and I don't even get the, oh, I hate you all. Oh, I hate you, Mara. Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me alone. You trolled me when my mom was dying. You trolled me with the pictures of my mom dying that I sent to Christy. You don't think I'm going to do something to them, Matronista? You don't think I'm going to do something to them when Alex was making fun saying, tell your grandma to go change her diaper. And I didn't even know grandma was in con at that point until I went over there because they had looked on those videos from that wise camp. Fuck you, Matronista. Fuck them. I felt sorry for Alex, but I've been thinking, fuck him too. He did all that. He took my last $20 and laughed in my face. He took my last $20 and I gave it to him and he laughed in my fucking face while everybody laughed at me. That bitch down there, that evil bitch. I'm telling you, lady, I'm telling you, you're pushing me to a point. You're pushing me to a point. You're gonna leave me alone. You're gonna leave me alone. Oh. Oh, God. I've lost both of my parents, Mara, why you trolled me. I don't give a fuck about your daughter. I don't give a fuck about your grandchildren. You're gonna get them kicked in their fucking heads if you don't stay away from my family and stop terrorizing me, lady. You did it to Linda. You've done it to people all over the internet. You go into people's real lives because you're a narcissist, Mara. You have no right. I'm telling you. No, you don't, Matronista. You think it's funny. You think it's funny. I'm not going to read chat. I'm not going to read chat. I'm not letting y'all do it to me. This is my emotion. This is real, Matronista. I was so fucked in the head. I look back at all that. It's embarrassing. I remember going to Valerie and told her, I was so fucked in the head. You don't know what it's like to live with Mom. You have no idea what it was like. She drank. Mom used to only drink beers after work back in the day. In like 2015, 2016, she started drinking vodka and not at work. Only in the afternoons, and my grandma used to say my grandma didn't drink or anything. She's like, once you start, once you're an alcoholic, you're only going to drink stronger and stronger stuff and all that. And she was horrible, Matronista. She was like really demonic. I love my mom, but she was like just demonic with that alcohol. It was like flipping a switch, flying to the police. She used to have this guy she dated, Steve, after Dad. She would have him locked up at Falkenberg Road Jail and those trailer things they had all back in the day, lying on him, and then get him arrested, make him sit in jail, and then go to court and get him out. And she'd be like, oh, I saved you. She was sick. And then she kept me trapped here by calling me a loser, and you're a piece of shit, and you're worthless, and you can't have a job, you can't, all that stuff to make, and I felt so horrible about myself, and she'd be mean to me. I'd go to the store and buy $300 worth of groceries. She'd find the one thing I forgot, Matronista, and make me feel like shit over it. And I would think, oh, that's, I'm so stupid. I felt bad. I didn't understand. I thought a narcissist was someone who was just vain and into their self and selfish. I didn't understand, there's a whole psychology, whatever it's called, behind it. How they treat people like that. I'm sure I have narcissistic traits, Matronista. How could I not when I was raised by her and my father, both of them? They were both full-fledged narcissists. I'm not a narcissist. I'm not. A narcissist wouldn't have did that for mom and let her beat me down like that and been her slave for all these years. She's too lazy, matronista, too lazy to go to the bathroom and piss when she's drunk. She just piss in the garbage can. She ain't got to clean it up. Ryan's going to clean it up. Why should she have to get out of bed and walk all the way to the bathroom? She just pisses the can and then I have to clean it out, matronista. No one knows what I went through. So, it is what it is. I'm telling you this, matronista, I'm not looking at my phone because I'm fixing to get off here and it's sitting on my stomach here. That lady in South Florida made another mistake. Because now I'm going to message her daughter again and I'm going to say, this time I'm telling you that I'm going to get a restraining order against her. Evidently, that's what she needs to leave me alone, matronista, because I sure ain't down there. I'm not doing anything to her. Fuck her daughter. Fuck her daughter. I don't care about her daughter. See, after what she did to me, matronista, I don't care if her daughter fell off a cliff and took her and the grandchildren and Mara with him and throw the son on top too. He can land, his fat ass can land on all of them and squish them. I don't care. That lady had some weirdo come around my mama's house reading my mama's emails and you sat right over there and read them too, matronista. That's weird. You don't think that's weird? You don't think if I was reading your daughter's messages that you'd have me locked up and put under the prison? Hell yeah, you would. You'd have every right to, matronista. Every right to. And why should I respect Alex? Fuck that little homo. Fuck him. He took $3,000. Hey, Alex, give my money back. I could use it to buy a pod thing to have my stuff moved, you little homo, you little fairy. Fuck your mama, Alex. Fuck your mama. Fuck her. Fuck your grandma. Is your grandma dead? Sure hope so, Alex. Sure hope so. Mine's dead, buddy. Mine's dead. Sure is. How's Bridget doing? I want to send her some flowers. When I get that $250,000, matronista, I done spent that money 7 times over, girl. No, I'm telling you what I'm going to buy, matronisa. I'm going to go find me a house for 50, 100, 130, somewhere around in there. Find me a lovely home in that town, beautiful view, all that. I'm going to buy me a used car. I ain't going to buy no, I'll buy me a used SUV Infiniti for $15,000 or $20,000 and buy me a few little home decor things that I've sold around here to get my lawyer paid off. And that's about it. There just ain't nothing. I want to help my sister decide what she's going to do with her life and pay for a divorce lawyer. The kids are all grown, kind of simple. And then I'll help her get on her feet and get her a car so she ain't got to rely on people to get to work. And you know what I mean? I'm just not going on a spending spree. I'm not doing it. I spend like 98% of my life in my bedroom, in my home. I like things to look nice around me because that's where I spend all my time. And that's what a Lindy's like, you're always in, I'm in this bed because I enjoy being in it. Evidently, or I wouldn't be in it. God damn. I swear to God, on my grandma's life, I was in that bathroom throwing up what I'd ate earlier in the sink because I'm stressed out. I'm leaving my home that has always been here since 1992. I'm taking my cats that have never been out of this house except to go get fixed. They have no clue what the world's like. So I have to do all that. I have so much I'm stressed about. And then I've got some weirdo down there and like trying to get me all like to finish myself off because she couldn't complete the task back in 2022, evidently. That's why I just want to talk to her daughter. Her daughter's got to be sensible. I'm not going to do it now because I'm too like upset, but I will talk to her this afternoon and ask her if she can ask her mother to please stop. Well, I'll tag her YouTube channel too. I'm telling you, every now and then I have to put my foot down. Like, remember when I do CPS on Lindy? You remember? Remember I like call Steve up out of the blue? Like everything I start calling, I'll call Exana at work. I mean, what do you want me to do? Every now and then I have to like put my foot down so y'all will back off. Because you think I'm a pussy or something. And I ain't going to stand up for myself. I'm telling you, Alex, you piece of shit motherfucker. Why would you do that to me, dude? Not about love or anything. You were my friend, kind of, sort of. I gave you all my money, dude. You're so much of a pussy you couldn't tolerate me? Oh, my God. Really? Through a DM? Through a DM. Poor Alex. Poor little homo Alex. Aw. A little baby, he just couldn't take it. Some big old bad gay man was just cussing him out in his little Twitter DMs, and he just huffed and puffed and went and got everybody to go get him for him, you little pussy bitch. So you dating, hey, you dating Hazel, Alex? What's up with you, Alex? You know what? I ain't fucked with you in a year, Alex. Somebody, when this video's over, could you please go down and put Alex's video, the link to his channel or whatever. I'm just want to go see what he's up to. I think I'm just gonna just dip my toe into the pond. I think I am. I think I'm gonna go make my rounds around here. Y'all want to do that privacy complaint? Okay, we'll play that game. You want to play that game? I'll play it. Sure will. Sure will. You made a big mistake, Mara. You fucked with Ryan Broxton's mother in real life. Mara, you fucked with my grandma in real life. You fucked with my sister, and you fucked with my friend of over 33 years, Mara. And you don't think and then you lied to the police on me. You don't think I'm gonna have you locked up, lady? You're delusional. Ask Lindy, ask Alex. I guarantee you this. I'd be a little concerned if I was you, if they're being honest with themselves. But evidently, they're not being honest with themselves. They're over there all in a chat, kikiing, thinking Ryan ain't going to do nothing. The matron niece is so bold to come in here. Okay, y'all keep doing that in boy brain. Y'all keep doing that magical thinking. Do it. When they're dragging Lindy out of the house, and when John Thompson's getting served because they fucked with my head. You're sick. You're a sick woman, Mara. You lied to your daughter, you lied to the police, and you lied on me. And it's over. I'll take all my anger out when my mom lied to the police on me. I'm going to take it out on you, Mara. Now you got Linda all fucked up over there because she called and reported me too and lied when I've got her on a fucking hangout. And Bridget on a fucking hangout, clowning me to my face because I was fucked up in the head still. Bet you won't do that no more, Linda, you stupid bitch. Fuck you, bitch. You need to get your ugly ass on cam. We'll hope you're dead. Sure do. Like to kick you in your kidney. That's what I'd like to do, Linda. Go beat your daughter up again, bitch. Why do you hang out with trailer park people? Now, you know what? Let me tell you something, Linda. You know, people like you, my grandpa was like eccentric. He was so smart. He was like Einstein eccentric, like just cuckoo. I was going somewhere with that, but I forgot. Oh, he always hung out with people that were like dumber than him or broker than him so he could be the top dog. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what you do, Linda. You hang out with all these that lesbo lady like lives in a van or an RV with that other lesbo lady. And then Corey in the trailer, but like all those like degenerates. That same thing with JT. Like hang out with Stickers who's cheating on his wife with a man and then cheats on the man with Becca Hogg. I mean, what the fuck? And then JT brings that man in his home. Not his home in just Florida, his home in Washington too. I wouldn't bring Stickers in my house if I hosed him down first. Yucko. I seen him humping on Becca Hogg in that RV in the UK, and that's what JT's bringing around his house. Such a good man you are, JT. Fuck Oksana, JT. I don't even know your daughter's name, but fuck her too, JT. And fuck you, because you're going to pay me, buddy. You don't think I'm going to go... JT, I'll give that lawyer $5,000 and say, get Kat's Klein's DMs and get back to me. And you can tell me how much you'll pay me. It's too simple for them. It's like case closed. They ain't got to do shit. They just got to subpoena those things. And now you can do that all day, every day in the civil. Hey, go watch Candace Owens. Go watch that shit. I didn't understand they literally got Taylor Swift texting. All that shit. It's wild. During that whole Blake Lively and what's her face and all that. I didn't understand you could get all that shit like that. Very simple. Emails, all that. You don't think I'm going to do that? You don't think I'm really... Matronista, if you just happen to get some money, I think you got some money when your husband passed. And I am sorry for being mean to you when your husband passed. I get it a little bit more now. I do. But you gotta imagine too, Matronista, like Lindy and me, you can say what you want. Lindy ain't the brightest, but she's very conniving, and she could look how Alex manipulated me, Matronista. Lindy might have been, but you know what I mean? She knew how to weave, and oh, poor Lindy, poor Lindy. These people, they just terrorizing little Miss Innocent Southern Belle over there. You know what I mean? So yeah, she made me hate those people over the years. We hate them. I hated them. That's why it just blows my mind she could ever. Her whole thing on Boyd was fighting against people go in real life because they did it to her. And then after all those years, what does she do? Turn around and go real life on her friend that defended her like he was part of her family. Like, unreal. You worthless piece of shit, fugitive. Damn you to hell, and damn those people to hell. They destroyed my life. I think about it from the moment I get up to the moment I go to bed, what they did to me. I think of Maura trolling me about my doo-doo in my backyard. Do you understand how that terrorizing that is, Major Nista? And there ain't nothing I can do about it. And then she has the audacity to come give me privacy complaints. I'm telling you, you may need to get a restraining order against me, Maura, as much as I need to get one against you. You're causing so much distress in my life. It's not a joke. So everybody, when I get off here shortly, and I am because I'm calming down, and I do need to get a few hours of sleep because I gotta try to make a doctor's appointment, get all that done because they won't give me no more Seroquel refills, and I only got like 2 weeks of Seroquel. They gave me damn 6 months of Wellbutrin, but anyway, make a long story short, I got to go down there and tell them I need enough Seroquel to get moved and all that. And HIV medicine anyway. So I gotta start doing that stuff. I've been so focused. I come up with $4,100 in just a couple months to pay those people for that probate. If I would have known that I couldn't do that thing myself, then I had that. I had $10,000 Discover Guard, all that shit. I would have paid for the lawyer, but I thought I could do it myself, and I saved that money to file it. It was like $300 and something to file it. But then it said, oh, you need to fix this and fix that and fix. And I was like, I'll get a lawyer. And they're like, oh, well, it's $4,100 for a summary administration, and it's $8,100 if you just want to sell the house through there. I was like, no. I told her because first Angela sent me a document trying to sign it all into my name. That's when I filed it. Because she signed, she's like, I give up my right to this, that, and the other thing. And so when I filed it, they're like, oh, well, now that she gave up her right, it doesn't automatically go to you. It goes to her children. I'm like, oh my God, that's not what we're wanting. So I called that lawyer and told her, I was like, just if it's easier, just put it in my name and my sister's. Well, she has to come down here and sign it over to me when I sell it, do it all. And I talked to Angela about it. She trusted me to give up her rights. And I was like, I trust you. So let's do it this way. It's easiest. She's like, yeah, it's easiest. And anyway, for a few reasons, she told me it was easiest that way, and it would be less because of my own private business. I don't know why I get on here and think I owe anybody an explanation about anything in my life. Matronista, I'm gonna go. If you talk to the hag down there in South Florida, would you please tell her that she's making me want to just be very sad. Very sad. I was throwing up. I'm stressed out. I don't like her, Matronista. I don't care if she apologizes. I want nothing to do with her, Matronista, nothing. Not even I can kind of banter and kid with you and go about, no, I can't with her. I can't. I do not like her. I do not like her at all. Not for $10 billion, Matronista, would I ever like her. I would say, nope, I will go live in a park model before I would ever be her friend. I just don't like her. Same with Beth Rose, don't like her. Corey, believe it or not, I think Corey, I just don't have a hate towards Corey. I kind of feel bad for her in a way, and I kind of don't. But I know she needs to she got issues. Corey, if we're all being honest here, I have my issues. And yes, I caused terror around here and all that. Yeah. But I really didn't. I never went into anybody's life, Corey. I dox people, but you know what? There's Google. That's how I dox people. Or those apps, and you did the same thing. I haven't done anything so horribly dreadful around here, Paulette Briggs. I haven't. have it. You and Lindy and all those people did all that shit behind my back, being all so conniving and do. Why didn't someone just come and talk to me and say, hey, Ryan, the gig's up, or if Lindy would have cut, you know what I mean? And you could have did it in a way where everybody would have kept their secrets and I would have felt good about it. It was no need to be like that. I never done anything to JT to deserve any of that. Never. To Corey, I've never done anything. I never done anything for to deserve that. And then for Lindy to do that to me, I have never been so disgusted by another human being as I am that fugitive. It's just I would never do any of that to her. And it's mind blowing. I don't know why. You just don't see it when you're someone's friend like that. You just don't. She's 100% a narcissist. You are, Lindy. Well, I wouldn't even say that. I'm not a doctor, but you sure have a lot of traits of them. And me and you are a lot alike. Remember how we'd always joke, Lindy, about stuff? Come on now. I'm telling you, Lindy, I'm telling you as my friend, how we used to talk and stuff. That bitch, I'm telling you, she's y'all's weakest link. Her and Beth Roche are y'all's weakest link, Lindy. So think on it. I'm telling you, because out of anybody in this world, and then probably second Alex knows how I feel about that. You would do the same thing, Linda. You would if you were in my position, wouldn't you? Absolutely. So, and then I gave her, I'm nice enough to say, hey, you know what? You got to win. I put the other one on private. The other one, if she still wants to play that game, then, fuck you then. I'm not going to be a better person. I'm just not. I've been being the better person. Because if I was a narcissist, or if I was a sociopath, or if I was a psychopath, I'd have done the in there and slit that bitch's throat in a heartbeat, and I'd have put damn Alex under the ground for fucking with my family in real life. Anyway, I'm going to go because I really was feeling, my nerves are bad. My nerves are bad. It's, I've packed, and I'm not patting myself on the back, but listen to this. I love my sister to death, and she's got her own life and all that going on. I was here, and I took care of Mom by myself. Mom would literally, I don't even want to get into it because I don't even want to think about it. Mom was horrible. She was horrible to the bitter end. She tried to bite me without her teeth. I mean, it was just, I tried to give her medicine. Oh, it was horrible. It was literally like a horror movie. Like a horror. She didn't talk to me. You think your mother's dying and she'll sit around and hold your hand and think, oh, I remember the time. You think that, nope. She wanted to listen to black podcasts and they're on YouTube of the ATL lady or whatever and Real Housewives and die and listen to all that. It would go off or whatever. She'd call me and turn it back on for whatever. And she laid in there and died. Starved herself to death. Because I'd make her drink some of them Sures and she'd be getting... Anyway, it was a horrible, horrible, horrible. She tortured me and inflicted as much psychological pain on me as she possibly could till her last breath. Till her very last breath. And then her final fuck you was, I ain't signed shit. Fuck you. You figure it out. So, And then I've got that bitch down there give me a privacy complaint about her daughter where she works. Fuck your daughter. Fuck her. Fuck that bitch. And I'll go tell her in her face if you don't leave me the fuck alone. Or I'll have my lawyer go tell her. And I'll have my lawyer tell you. You're not in the right on this one, Mara. You're not. I'm sorry. You're not. I don't tag you. I don't look at your shit. Fuck off. I don't like you. I don't like you. I'll never like you. So leave me alone. I'm telling you, it's in your best interest. You're a 70-something-year-old woman. I'm telling you, that's what you want to be your legacy and your last, you know what I'm saying, for your granddaughters to see what a piece of shit you are one day, Mara? That's what you want your legacy to be? Because that's what you're going to make it if you keep fucking with me. You're going to get that boy all caught up. You're going to get that fugitive put in prison because Ryan will go down there and drop $5,000, $10,000 in a lawyer. I'm telling you, I'm not even excited about moving, to be honest with you. I'm not excited about getting a car. I got one that works great out there. I've really kind of got with it over the last few years. You know what I'm saying? Reality. I've been sober. This December will be 4 years since I've had one sip of alcohol. People grow, people change. I never grew or changed because I was stunted because for one, alcoholics, drug addicts, they're stunted at the age, you know what I mean? Research all that. Then I'm here with that narcissistic drunk bitch beating me down. She'd go to work, people yell on her at the phone for 8 hours at work, and she would come home and tell me what all horrible F word, this, that, and that thing, and get all that out and go to bed. So, and I took it. I took it. So, it's my mom. Anyway, yeah, so I'm telling you, Mara, if you want to not have your legacy tainted by what you did to me, you really need to stop. You do. And since that's what I'm gonna do to you, Mara. Since you just flagged the video to your daughter, I'm gonna go upload it on my other channel and tag her YouTube so she can come watch it, Mara. I told you, stay out of my life. You're not in the right on this, Mara. You're not. You're not. They went in my life. They read my emails, Mara. You read texts between my family. You had no right to do that. There's no right. You had no right to commit crimes against me. And you're going to pay for that, Mara, and you're going to pay for it even more dearly if you continue your harassment against me. 17 times in 2 weeks you tagged me after you sent the police to my house, and I tagged you or talked about you 0. So the one in court, that's going to show everybody what a piece of shit you are, what a liar you are, is that you would call the police and say, this guy's calling me and bother me, and then harass me in return for 2 weeks while I'm over here scared of you, not responding. There's something wrong with you, Mara, that you find enjoyment from torturing people. You've done it since the Nina unrated days. And if anybody's honest with theirself, even in their own head, they know I'm right about her. So I'm going to go and get a couple hours of sleep here because I've got to make some doctor's calls this afternoon. I don't feel good. I was in there throwing up. I'm depressed. I don't want to get out of the bed. I don't want to make my bed. I'm very, very depressed. I've been at this house since 1992. It's always been here. It's just, my outside cats, all that. I'm going to miss it. And it's very depressing. It's very sad. I'm excited in a way and all that. And I just, it's tough. And I don't need some miserable, soulless old witch-looking hag terrorizing me. Please have your mother leave me alone. I'm going to tag her, and I'm telling you, I'm going to go, when I wake up, I'm going to go do a little bit of some old screenshots and old videos. I'm just going to give it all. I'm going to send it all to your daughter so you can tell her whatever you want. And I'll say, look, if you know your mom, then you know she's a cuckoo. So then you believe me. So anyway, I'm going to go. Some people just don't know when to quit. So thanks for terrorizing me more, Mara. You're digging your hole. I'm telling you. You're getting a backhoe in there, digging your hole, Mara. You literally tagged me and harassed me and made fun of my septic tank 17 times after you had the police call my mom's phone and come to our house. How do you explain that in a courtroom? How do you explain that to the police? You called them for help and then turned around as soon as they left and terrorized me on your page for 2 weeks. And now you've sent 4 privacy complaints. I don't get to see who filed them. YouTube has them. My lawyer can subpoena that when he subpoena Nichmata, Gmail, and X. Anyway, I ain't gonna get it on all that. Anyway, I'm gonna go. This lady has literally made me sick to my stomach. Like literally, you have made me sick to my stomach, old lady. Did you beat your daughter when she was growing up? Did you? I'm not saying. I'm asking. Did you abuse her? Because you're a very abusive person. Well, no, I haven't forgotten all those periscopes from back then, Mara. The things you said, very nasty, very mean. You're just a mean-spirited old bitch, Mara. A mean-spirited old bitch. Matronista, just because she bought some... Well, no, actually, didn't you buy some of her craft shit, Matronista? Why would you even kiss her ass, Matronista? Even you weren't like a bitch like her, mean like... You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got that kind of hate towards you, any kind of hate towards you like that, Matronista, because you're... You know what I mean? I feel bad, and I apologize to you way back then. Like, what did I do? Make fun of your foot? And then that one time you're like... Because I put the foot up, but it was about... And you thought I was, like, doxing your last name. I didn't even know your last name at that point, and I was like, oh, but I was just making fun of your feet because of those feet pics on Facebook. So I didn't even really was that bad to you, and I didn't say anything worse than Lindy ever said to you that I can remember. But anyway, I'm gonna go. Please tell that old lady, please. Alex, don't make me call your mama. Please tell that old lady to leave me alone. I'm telling you, Alex, are you dating Hazel? I'll call you this afternoon, Hazel, and I'll ask you, okay? I'm telling you, Alex, please, I gave you a lot of money and I let you terrorize me and almost unalive me, and I didn't sue you and I didn't put you in jail. Alex, I'm asking you for one favor. You never did anything for me and I gave you a lot of money. Did a lot of favors to you. Please tell that woman, Alex, talk some sense into that lady, because I'm telling you, I'm at that point, dude. Like, I'm at that point. Like, y'all can tell, like, I'm really using, like, more self-restraint than I've ever used in my 49 years of life, and I cannot give like an ounce more, so it's just gonna all come tumbling down. If that video gets taken down that she privacy complained, then it's gonna go down. I'm gonna go batshit crazy, and it's not gonna be fun. It's not. I'm telling you, I'm not going to have anybody lie on me, especially to the police. If you're going to lie on me to the police like that, Mara, then I'm going to show the police what a liar you are. You're not in the right in this, Mara. You're not in the right. You're not in the right in this. What did I ever do to you, Mara? Nothing. Fuck your dead husband. Fuck your daughter. Fuck your grandchildren. And fuck your fat ass son and that double wide lady. Over you, Mara. Don't care. Fuck you. Your husband's dead because God took him away from you because you're evil. Evil. So please, Alex, tell her to leave me alone, or I'm going to come down there to Davie, Florida, and I'm going to roll a big old blunt with her dead husband's ashes. You know, did you finally find out if Heather's ashes was in that urn, old lady? Did you? Anyway, I'm gonna go. Bye, Matronese. It was nice chatting with you. If I feel like if my mental health is good enough, I will look back at the chat tomorrow or something. But I'm not gonna let myself get upset. And you might just say something that'll irk me, and you don't even mean to. And that's what kind of mood I'm in. I swear to God, for real, I was in there like, you know, if you get like the acid reflux, and you kind of bend over and puke a little bit, and you're like, I'm going through it. My nerves are horrible. Anyway, have a good day, Matronista. Please, I'm telling you, Matronista, I'm being dead serious. Alex, I'm being dead serious. Come on, I'm moving. I haven't tagged anybody in months. I don't go watch no one's shit. I don't go comment. All I do is come on my channel and rant and rave or post, and I go about my life. I don't bother anybody. Please leave me alone during this very hard time in my life. Okay, y'all have a great day. Take care. Bye, Matronista. Bye.